to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today, we're talking with Sharon and Bill at the site of the former Union Independent School right here in Union, Kentucky. It was the first school in Union. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
Good to see you, Danielle.
Thank you so much. So, Bill, what do you know about this site?
What I know about the site is there was a gentleman here that was a prominent farmer named A.G. Clarkson. He was also part of a family that was Union during the Civil War. They were Union sympathizers and Union soldiers. Back then there were Union and Confederate all around here. They were all the families were different. You never knew which one was which. But he, at the end of the war in 1869, decided that he wanted to have a school in Union, and there was none. So he gave this property for a sum of $1 to the Boone County School District. It became the first school in Union. They called it School Number 35. I don't know why it was the first school, but they called it School Number 35. And it stayed in business as a school until 1932. And then New Haven School was built, and all the students went there, and this became a home.
Okay, thank you. And Sharon, can you talk to us about some of the activities that have taken place here?
Well, the school was grade 1 through 12. The beginning grades, primary grades, started in the front of the house and worked their way back, then made the L turn, and all the way out to 11th and 12th grade at the other end. The flat area in front of the school was used as a schoolyard. They had a very flat dirt area to play marbles. That was quite a popular thing during the recesses. There was a maypole just about where we're standing.
Okay.
And long streamers would come down from the maypole, decorated on Maypole Day. The children would play around the maypole. The area on up Mount Zion Road, right attached to this property, is very flat, and it was used as a basketball court. Had a great basketball team. One of the last classes here went to state.
Wow.
Girls basketball.
That's great.
Girls basketball.
Hey.
And in later years, when they were no longer playing basketball, it turned into the community croquet court.
Okay.
And local people would come. Each individual brought his own mallet and his own ball or her own ball. There was a wooden bench along the side of the croquet court. Spectators could sit there and watch, and it was a gathering place for the community. Sometimes people would even sit across the road, and it was a road at that time, not a busy paved road, just a very rustic road. They would sit on the bank across the street and watch basketball games or watch the croquet games.
Nice, nice. Now, is there any other interesting information that you want to share with us?
I neglected to mention that Mr. Clarkson also wanted this to be a meeting place for the Masons and the Sons of Temperance, which were Sons of Temperance were a group that was set about to eradicate drunkenness. So they had a meeting hall upstairs. The other thing is, right behind us, there used to be a bell tower that was 3 stories high. It had a bell up there and a room up in the bell tower.
Okay. And it's now a primary residence, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a duplex now. Two different people live here.
Okay. Nice. Well, as owners of the site of the first school in Union, Kentucky, you have to be pretty proud, right?
Yeah, we're proud of the history
of it is original. The foundation's original, and if you go in the basement, you see the big beams that came from gigantic trees that used to be around here.
Wow, nice.
The well pump is original. One of the former students who recently, a dear person that was loved in the community, Mary Bell Bristow, lived to be 100, and she told me herself she remembered coming out with her girlfriends, and they would take turns pumping the water during the recess time.
Yeah.
They tried to play baseball a little in the backyard. It's a hill as you go back there and look, but they had a little bit of baseball, but basketball and marbles were the number one thing. Sometimes dropped the handkerchief for girls to play.
I'll have to ask about that game later.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much to both of you for speaking with us today. We really appreciate it.
So nice. Thank you for your interest.
Thanks so much again for tuning in to today's edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today, we spent time talking with Sharon and Bill at the site of the first school in Union, Kentucky. We certainly hope that you enjoyed learning all about it. Remember, travel slowly and stop often. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.